Smash that like button and subscribe, hit that bell. This dude is 1198 MR. This dude is 1198 MR. Dog. What the fuck is this? DI. Yo. Fuck up out of here. We adapt. We adapt. He's not dead. I ain't get perfect. I'll be surprised if he dies. Nah, yeah, see? There we go. You know I don't want to lose this. I'll play it again. I got 1 point for that. Ah! You're not gonna run it back. Oh, this shit is mad annoying. Fuck Guile. Yup. Fuck you. I gained 2 points and lost 15 because he's fucking 1100 fucking MR. Let me show y'all something. This is why this game is so bad to play in America. My highest rated character is 0.58% of the population. Dog. Look at this graph. This is like 1 year later. If you look, I am here. I'm here. This guy I just fought is here. Why am I, who's like here in this range, fighting someone here? Yes, 11% of the population is fucking in 1100 MR. 11%. That's a huge amount of people. Once you get here, the top 1% literally, and less than 1%, which is where I'm at, right? Like once you get here, there's no one to play. At least not in America. Japan is better because there's a lot of people that play, right? Japan is smaller geographically, so it's much more dense. Even though we have a large population, we don't fight everybody, right? The matchmaking is not going to have us fight everyone. It's terrible to wait 5 minutes and then just fight somebody at 11 fucking hundred MR, play the whole set out, lose one game to them, lose 15 points, but only gain one. Dog, I'm at a net negative fighting that dude. And I get it. You know, you shouldn't be losing to somebody like that. But this game is so volatile because 1 minute you're throw looping someone and then the next you're getting DI'd or you're fucking like, you're getting perfect parried. Like there's so much instability with how the drive system is that anyone can lose. Anyone. It doesn't mean that the person can't be consistent. It just means that those one games where you lose means everything in this zero-sum ranking system where there's barely anybody to distribute the points in the regions. And I'm talking about America. Can you imagine how bad it is in Europe? Europe, they barely get games. I'll be watching ISDD play. He don't be getting no matches. He be fighting the same people over and over, bro. It's that bad. Now, I have roughly a 60% win rate. I'm consistent, at least. Like, I'm consistent enough to win more of my matches than lose. It's a pretty good win rate, right? Now, if we were to go to his profile, let me go to my history. And he's offline now too, because he got 1200 and he just left, right? This dude has, of all time, he's played 8,000 games and he has a 43% win rate. 1211 MR, 1219, 1255, platinum, nothing. So he started playing at phase 2. And ever since he got mastered, he can't break past 1200. And I'm running into these guys who are much lower elo randomly in the matchmaking. 11% of the population makes up players like this. Almost 12% actually, if you round it up. And I don't care what you want to say, oh, the option selective being like, oh, this guy's just playing for fun. When you're playing for fun, you don't have over 10,000 games. 8,000 whatever. You don't have over 10,000 games and you're playing for fun. Where is all that time going? You're playing for fun and you're legit like losing more matches than you're winning, and you play this game just as much as I do. Because the difference is this is my job, right? Almost twice as many. You can't use the option select that you play this game for fun and you have almost 10,000 games. At some point, something has to go in your mind and be like, I'm tired of losing. Because this means he's losing more of his matches than he wins, the statistic. And if I were to check even further, right? He's losing a lot. Like, a lot. A lot. If we were to go to ranked matches specifically, because that was everything, he's losing quite a bit. Like, a lot. This situation goes on for far too long. On top of that too, by the way, I would like to say, on top of that too, if we check the rankings, North America, there's about 50 good players. I'm not at this level, but even then, some of these guys, they probably just play way more than me. There's only like 50 people that are in Legend Rank in America. That's not a lot. For out of top 500, only 50 in North America is not a lot. The US has a shitball amount of players because of how large the country is. And only 50 means that not everyone is playing each other at all. Like, not everyone's playing each other. Europe, it's even worse. The matchmaking is even worse for them, right? Bruh. 27 legend ranks. 27, bro. 27. That is a little more than half of America. And then you check Asia, which is mostly like Japan and Korea and China. Get ready.
Capcom.
There are 374 legend ranks in Japan. About 50 in America. And only like 20 in Europe. All of the points are going to Asia. And there's probably more because there's so many of them that are tied with each other. So then you have to wonder, is it really worth it to get legend rank? Well, what do you get when you get legend rank? You get a little title that you could have, right? It's one of these titles. You'll see it. It says phase 4 legend, right? Because he got legend last phase. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. The most that I was able to keep legend for was in phase 1, and I was legend at 1900 MR for like a good 2 months. And then the last month, I lost it. I could never get it back. I just couldn't recover and get back legend after like the last month of the phase. Too many Japanese players were getting like so many of the points, and it was getting to like 2200 and shit. Let's look at Lashar's win rate, right? Mans has a 70% win rate. I honestly thought it would be higher. I thought it'd be like 80%. This is Bonchan. 70%. 65%. It's crazy. But he's starting to go down now. Moke used to be like #1. But these guys have like 70 some odd % win rates. That's actually another thing that I want to point out. If we go to North America, right? Yeah, 81%. Inhuman amount. Boost. Noah. Almost 80%. You round that up. 80%. When you compare like North America and Japan and Europe, you'll start to see like the win rates are so different. Like where some people are like 70% or whatever in Japan, some American players are like 80+%, 80+%, 76%, shit like that. Because the pool of players are so small and you don't really fight many skilled players. You're either fighting people that are around this percentage, so like 2% to 5% of the population in the US, or you're fighting 1100s. You might only get paired up with like 18 to 2K MR, like in a very specific time of day, and that's it. And they only make up less than a fraction of the entire population, like less than like a decimal point. Like it's really bad. Unless you are like highly consistent in America to beat everyone, you're not getting them points. And it's not like that in Japan. Because Japan, like the point differential is so even. Like you get 8 to 10 points for playing somebody. But over here, you only get like maybe like 4 or 5 points at best the higher you are in MR. To the point where, again, I fight that Gal player, he's 1100 MR, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know. I really do hope that they find a way, because I'll be honest with you, when I play ranked and I fucking go into matchmaking and I have my shit set to expanded, if I set it to worldwide, I'm gonna fight people that have like a very bad connection, despite this being 4 to 5. Like that's really just, I'm not gonna fight everybody with stable conditions. So I put it on expanded, right? Because maybe it'll open up at least to Midwest. But even then, I'm still fighting people that are like really low MR. 10% of the population are master ranks, but in that, well, 12%, but in that rough estimate, right? When you divide it, if you're high ranked, you're not fighting anyone. Yeah, in the Middle East, yeah. I would watch Latif play, and he would have to play needless because he can't find anyone. The Middle East is so bad for trying to play ranked. It's so bad. Who are you gonna play? Who are you gonna play? That some of these people may not actually live there. But then, like, also, you've got duplicates of the same player. You've got 2 of Hamad and 2 of Big Bird, because they play different characters, right? Because Hamad plays Rashid, Ken, Akuma, see, Luke. There's nobody. There's nobody. If you in the Middle East, you fucked. You fucked. Y'all have to play custom lobby. If you're Europe, if you're UAE, if you're like Saudi, if you're like Middle East in general, and Europe, you're fucked. You have to play custom room. America, you gotta fucking play at a specific time of day. Sometimes I play at degenerate hours. I play from like fucking 1 to 6, 4 to 6. Sometimes I'll play from 12 to 12. But like, even so, even when I play at like regular hours, I've played from like 3 to 8 p.m. or 3 to 9 p.m. or whatever, right? And I still run into mostly like 15, 1600s or like 14, 1300s on the off chance. No, I get matched with legends too, but it's few and far between. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's only 50 legends in America, by the way. I would like to point that out. Iron looking like the wheel runners. Bro, when I smurf, I get matches Like that. I don't even wait. I start waiting at Diamond 5. You're just too good for 99.5% of the population, I guess. I'm not trying to say it like that. Yeah, it gets worse if you only consider North America. Because Japan always gets, like, people of even skill level fighting them. That's just not something they could fix, though. Ultimately, players need to get better. And I'm not saying this out of, like, oh, man, like, they're all shit, blah, blah, blah. I guess I should be honest, right? Because people will look at it as pretentious, but it is the truth. If that Gao player can beat me and he's at 1100 some odd MR, right? Why then can't he improve from that one game and learn what he did well and try to get better? People have to improve. They have to care about playing. But I think that's the problem with making Master Rank, right? That's the problem with making it so, like, accessible to everybody, to give everyone a participation prize for getting Master. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. I think because they inflated the rank so much, it has made it to where, like, yeah, you have to go to Japan to get your rank up. That's really the only thing you can do. 50 legends seems like a lot. There's only 250 challenger players in League. No, but it's top 500. And almost 380 people that are legend rank are all from Asia, Japan. You have to understand that. 50 is not a lot. 50 is not a lot. I mean, it's the second highest, but it's such a large drop off, right? Like almost 400 of the legend rank players are all Asia, Japan, and only 50 out of them are legend, and 20 of them are fucking Europe. Dog. In Street Fighter 5, no Q rank for me in Middle East. When I went to USA, I get faster Q. Yeah. At least you get a faster queue coming to US for sure, because it's just more people. But the quality of players are much lower, and that's just being objective. Like, I'm sorry if it offends anybody, but the quality of players are just lower. So the people like me who are like, we're at the cusp of being like really good, like really, really good. The people like me who want to like get to that next level, it might actually be very difficult to do that with the player bases that you have. I don't know how Broski got top 100 in EU. It's crazy because he plays and he doesn't lose. He's probably 70%. He's got to be like 70%. Yeah. You round that up. It's 70%. Yeah. Yeah, the issue is he just plays fucking Aki. But Aki's not that bad anymore. She's arguably a top 10 character. I'm not playing Cammy. There's no point. I play Cammy to fight somebody in 1100 MR again? Fuck that. I'm straight. I'm at 1800. Who the fuck cares anymore? We'll play for 1900 MR next? Like, let me just wait every 5 minutes to fight somebody that's fucking 12, 1300 or 15, 16. Fuck all that. Lose one game, I lose 15 points. Win the set, I only get like 4. Fuck that. I'll just play other characters. If people want to see my Cammy, I'll just play sets. I'm really just keeping it to shut motherfuckers up that keep saying I was hard stuck 1700. People were like, you'll never make it past 1700. You're a hard stuck 1700. Hard stuck 1% of the population. Then I become hard stuck 0.50% of the population. Make it make sense, yo. I am better than 99.5% of the population. And when I got 1900 MR and maintained legend rank for 2 months before losing it because the Japanese players were at 2200 MR, it's like, okay, I only had legend rank for 2 months before I lost it. Whoopee, couldn't maintain it for another month because Japanese players won like a fuckload of points. That shit is too stressful, bro. It's too stressful to have to like play, keep the rank, play, get fucking tilted at drive rush, play. You know, I'm good with that shit. I just want to play the game. Use every match for improvement. Fuck all that extra shit.